craftsman. The craftsman profile is accommodating, analytical, precise, and organized. We find the craftsman profile for them, they're really driven to do high quality work. They're meticulous, they love to understand the rules and structure around their role, and they love to become an expert. Hence why we call them a craftsman. They're probably going to be an expert at what they do. They really enjoy working in a consistent and stable environment. They do also work well with repetitive work, so doing things consistently day in and day out to a very high standard. For them, they're naturally going to be quite introspective, a little bit more reserved to surface their ideas. They'll want to put their head down and get their job done. For them, it's not all about talking and working with other people from that perspective. It's about doing high quality work really consistently. Naturally, they're quite accommodating and harmonious. They've got a lower dominance drive, so you'll see them really comfortable working within a team environment, but they're also quite analytical and task orientated. So they will want to put their head down and get their job done to a very high standard. So you're probably starting to think of roles that they'd be really well suited to based on that. Now, if you've got to give craftsmen feedback on their role, remember they'll be a little bit sensitive to criticism around the quality of their work. So for them, they naturally pride themselves on being accurate, precise, and having that expertise. So if you criticize the quality of their work, they'll be a bit more sensitive. The other thing to be cautious around is providing them with too much change at short notice. So for them, they do like that consistency and stability in their role. So don't go around changing their schedules or changing their job or changing their tasks on a really regular basis. They'll quite find that quite disruptive. The other thing about craftsmen is they make great listeners. So if you're giving them information, they'll sit back and listen, but they may not verbalize things quickly if they don't agree with you because they're accommodating and harmonious. They're also quite reserved. They may not surface ideas or they may not challenge you on an idea that you've had. So they'll sit back and be naturally quite agreeable. So if you're working with a craftsman and you do genuinely want that input, we'd suggest giving them that feedback or ideas, letting them sit on it, and then come back to you with ideas and suggestions at a later time in a really safe and harmonious way. So, hopefully, this has given you some good insight into the craftsman profile and how you can work best with them.